Get to know the current political issues, the real stories behind the headlines. Get interactive. My Politics with Art Barry. Only here on MyTV Cebu.
Good evening, my dear televiewers. Once again, welcome to our weekly show, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barrett. This evening, we'll be discussing one of the important issues that hit Metro Cebu, and this is something to do with a water problem. What will be our solution towards a way to improve the situation? There is a water crisis today, whether you like it or not. But the crisis is not about having too little water to supply our needs. It is a crisis of managing water so badly that thousands of Cebuanos and the environment suffer badly. So we have to discuss, and it is our intention to invite one of the personnel who is considered as an authority in the water industry, not only in Cebu, but in the country as well. So my guest and our guest this evening, my dear televiewers, is no other than the guy whom MCWD is relying so much, quote unquote, and let's welcome Engineer Tony Tompar of Mactanrac. Good evening, Engineer Tony Tompar, my friend.
Mayong gabi, Art. Good evening to all, and I'm very happy and fortunate. Thank you for having me to probably enlighten some of your televiewers on what we are doing in terms of helping the water needs of the country, not just in Cebu.
Yes, Engineer Tony. No? The issue that hits Metro Cebu, even if it's rainy season now, but still a water problem, still na agihapon na. What's really the approach, or what's really the program now as far as your company is concerned? You have MCWD and you're helping a lot, supplying bulk water to the water district, but still there are a lot of areas in Metro Cebu nga wag hapoy tubig.
Yeah, that's true. No, Metro Cebu Water District had been very clear that they need more water. I think on the amount of about more than 200,000 cubic meters a day. But I think we should give some justice also to Metro Cebu Water District, because water is very political and very hard to, give immediately what is required, because they are being controlled by how they should, do bulk water or buy water, or even buying a simple pump. No, will really take time. No, but right now, what is developing in Cebu is that there are a lot of bulk water proposals, and I would like to say that we did have a bulk water proposal to Metro Cebu Water District utilizing Kutkut River and augmented by well water in Compostela, and we're very happy to say that we just last month signed a contract, or this month sign a contract with them in the amount of 10,000 cubic meters a day, expandable up to 20,000 cubic meters, that will supply their empty pipes that was supposed to be getting water from Compostela.
I see.
But now they're very happy that we will be able to do that. And the municipality of Compostela, through its mayor, have already signified no objection.
I see.
That's why we were given a go-ahead to undertake the project. And we expect that this 10,000 will already be online early next year. No? Early next year. before summer. And there are also other bulk water supply that we have gotten much earlier than that, and I think that was for Minglanilla area and for Talisay, but we, water, whether we like it or not, is really also the concern of specific municipality and cities that sometimes we do have difficulty on getting local permit, primarily because I think just like what happened before, Compostela was very difficult for them to swing because they feel that probably it can, do bad to their aquifer and to their environment, that their mandate is really to be able to take care of their people.
Okay. Now, with the current situation now, Engineer Tony Tompar, what's the plan in order to avoid a water crisis in the near future? Because, this is a recurring problem. Every now and then, every dry spell, every El Nino weather disturbance, there's always a problem of the shortage of water, not only in Metro Cebu, but in the whole province of Cebu as well. So, being an authority, so what's the long-term solution to this recurring problem?
For me, we do still have a lot of surface water resources, specifically rivers, that we can still tap. No, like the Kotkot River, we're very happy that we were awarded. We hope we can expand that. And there are more surface water upland. No, we had a talk with then Governor Smenya and Congressman Raul Dirmar that probably they have a source of water upland, which would be very good to supply upland also. So it's really, that's right, no, Art, it's really about managing the usage. No? And I have also been very vocal about, let us try to utilize rainwater when it is raining, and luckily we don't have much of that, and then use desalination in time of dry season. No?
I see.
And desalination now, in fact, I got awarded with the bidding of MCWD on putting a cup of 40 pesos.
Okay.
And I think I priced it even lower than that. And only thing that I think Lapu-Lapu City did not give me any certification of no objection, because they were worried that we might not be extracting seawater. No? But reality is, NWRB,
has already
Water
given
District,
the go signal.
had already given a go signal. But if you remember, Art, we did do this Shangri-La project way back 20 years ago.
Okay.
And we were asking also DNR, CUSW, and NWRB if we can extract water utilizing beach well. Because the new trend now is really using, if you have a natural beach that can already pre-filter your water, instead of getting directly from the sea, you can reduce the cost tremendously. And I think we were very successful. We were given that we can extract water 20 meters from the shoreline. And this new contract that was given to us was even more stricter, which is 10 meters from the shoreline.
I see. So you mean to say, Engineer Tony Tompar, that the aquifer will not be disturbed while extracting water from the beach line or the seafront, something like that? Because you're
That's
talking
only
of
about
desalination,
10 to 15 steps from the sea. How can you even bother that? But, I also have some discussion in some of the authority also in the seawater intrusion in Mactan and in Cebu. Some people are even saying it is irreversible. Meant to say, if you have already seawater intrusion, it will always be there already.
Okay.
And in fact, well water is predominantly no longer very active in Mactan because you will extract water there, it's already practically brackish or seawater.
I see. Mhm.
So, but the news now that Lapu-Lapu City and a certain company had agreed already, I do not know if it will push through, is offering 57 pesos. That's about 17 pesos
Higher
higher than what I have
what-
proposed.
Uh-huh,
No?
uh-huh.
And I won that on a fair bidding, no? Under the new law. And the cap, basing on the estimate of the technical people of the water district, that should be that price only.
I see. How much is the cap being imposed by MCW?
It's 40 pesos.
It's 40 pesos.
40 pesos
I
per
see.
cubic meter.
But
And,
it came out in the papers that the other water supplier is proposing or offering 57, I think, or 56 something. And
Yes.
the city government of Lapu-Lapu, of the former administration, announced to the people of Lapu-Lapu that by this, they were able to save that much.
Yes, because there was another proponent, I think a big company proposing more than 80 pesos.
I see. Mhm.
But I think
That will be their basis of having
that's
that
where
computation.
having a basis. But I think the one that is bidded by MC, they also studied that because they're also technical, no? And I think they have also consultants to do that. And basing on the concept that we're doing, bits well, and then not only that, Art, no? When you are going to supply water from a big desalination plant, for example, and if you are going to supply in the entire Mactan, you have to operate at a higher pressure to be able to reach all areas in Mactan. My concept, and also what is being used now by Metro Cebu, is you supply where it is needed because you will be operating at a lesser pressure.
I see.
If you operate at a less pressure, you will have less losses on the pipelines.
I see. How many cubic meters of water this MCW, the water district, is having this program or?
The initial one, the contract that they have awarded to us, is only 2005 in Punta Ingarnio area and 2005 in Marigondon.
I see.
Because that's the only one that is lacking now. And they are also thinking that they will be adding, basing on this, they will be adding more volume on this desalination that I have in the future.
I see.
So it's not only 2005, but there is an option that we will be made to supply more. So for me, I think, in fact, I'm very happy that you brought me to Malaysia and showed me that we can even do now. We were pricing at that price because we intend to build a big desalination and operate nighttime because the power is cheaper than the daytime. So we will be able to have a reduced cost of power.
Okay.
Plus, we are also using the latest technology that will recover energy in the production of seawater, which is high pressure, to recover that energy at the reject line up to 98% now, not like before, no? That is only about 60 to 65%.
Okay, Engineer Tony Tompar, you have already the approval. You won the bidding in a fair manner with the MCWD. You have already the approval from the NWRB for the extraction of seawater. And now you're just waiting for the certificate of no objection from
The new
city
mayor.
government of Lapu-Lapu. And until now, you have not yet given or have this kind of document. And then under this administration, and it just came out in the paper immediately after election that they awarded already to a company outside from Cebu City, or a company based in a Manila-based company for that matter.
Outside the Cebu, plus it's 17 pesos. And
17
that is
pesos higher.
Higher. So I think really we already have some feelers from our new mayor now, which is I hope is very reasonable, and he's saying that he will give us a permit because it is good for the people.
I see.
Especially the poor, no? Because even if you get it higher, it will also have an increased cost on the end
Pass on to
user.
the consumers.
Of course, because how can you operate running a water plant, which is you're even losing already a lot in the pipelines, and then getting it a high price. So if they are getting at that rate, we are looking at 75 to 85 pesos per cubic meter already at the lines of the people. No, will that be? You know, right now the average price in the community, I think, is about 30 plus. No, and for the consumer, which is non-commercial or industrial, but the industrial now is about 50 to 60 pesos. So getting it at 40, it can be still be given to the commercial and industrial
I see.
at a reasonable price that will not have a big impact on the lesser consumer.
Okay, are you for it, President? Engineer Tony Tompar, to have this project of yours to be awarded to you under this present administration?
I really hope and pray because whether you like it or not, water is very political. Just like our water district, the one that appoints because that's also their mandate, the general welfare of the people, especially in Mactan and in Cebu. The mayor has really something to say about that, no? And I do not argue with that. But the biggest outlook should be in the perspective of what will be good for the majority of the people, especially the poor.
Yes, thank you very much for that, Engineer Tony Tompar, for a very well-discussed topic about water, finding towards a way to improve the situation with our guest this evening, my dear televiewers. Don't go away after this commercial. Okay, now, Engineer Tony Tompar, anong barato naman ang tubig sa inyuhang offer, sir, sa, in the case of the city of Lapu-Lapu?
Modesty aside, Art, we built the first seawater system, even in the whole Far East. That was the Shangri-La Hotel in Mactan. And we have learned the trade on how to do that. And we're very proud to say that we are now manufacturing these equipments
I see.
for more than 20 years already in the country. And we are ISO certified to be a manufacturer of water treatment equipments. No? Not only we are doing that, we are even exporting this desalination now to Papua New Guinea and New Zealand, no? And probably more, no? Because as I have said, China, we can even beat China because China now, the minimum wage is 40,000 pesos compared to ours a little bit more than 10,000. And the price of steel, paint, piping are practically the same worldwide. No? Well, probably what we are importing is just the pumps, the controllers, the all others that are not manufactured here. Even the bulbs is we are already buying here. So there is really a value added on what we're doing. In fact, give you an example, Art. We have been bidding in an open bidding in equipments and bulk water supply like Bacolod and Iloilo. Mind you, we win in this bid primarily because we're offering a better price. And I only just like to mention that if in the time of President Duterte now, we are winning bids because we can now participate in the bidding. Not like before, that I do not know that the bidding is so designed that only one will win. And nobody can qualify. So I'm very happy now that I am winning bidding and I've gotten a lot of new contracts, even outside the Philippines. We have already bulk water in Cotabato, in Midsayap, in Puerto Princesa, which is Coron. We have Apari, Bulacan. So we're all over already, primarily because we are manufacturing our equipments here.
Oh, okay. With that statement, Engineer Tony, how about in Metro Manila? Have you tried venturing your technology, offering it to the water situation or the current problem in Metro Manila?
Thank you very much, Art. I have been already operating in Metro Manila. in International Port, in the North Harbor, and some hotel in Metro Manila. Long time ago, on the time of then Secretary Bibit Gozon, we were given opportunity to supply. But when we were offering already to other areas, especially in the Bay Area, hunungon mo mis dagkong contract kuan supplier dito. Ikiha man ni di mi taga kuan lisod-lisoron gyud.
I see.
Nga kuwang man ta kay tubig dito 4 million cubic meters a day. That is 20 times more than what we need here. So right now, because of the El Nino and the crisis, I'm very happy to say that we will be getting more and we will be building more desalination in the Bay Area, in areas of like MOA, Soler, and Okada. No?
Okay.
So we hope that we will be given opportunity to do that. But mind you, Art, I would like to go back to surface water. No? We are the only group that has been promoting equipments that is treating the water, that even if it will rain hard, just like here in Cebu, naaman tayo supplier diri, kung mag-uwan o kusog, muhinay man ang ilahang sistema. From 36,000 kuno, mo 8,000 na lang.
Nabali noon.
Ang kaning ako, local ni Mid, nya mao ni gigamit dito sa Taguluan nga kada adlaw lapok sa apare kada adlaw lapok. Tinaw maghapon akong tubig. So I think modesty aside, I have adopted a more modern system, no? And sometimes kani man kung usahay ning mga multinationals are very convincing and they are also well supported by the big banks, no? But mind you, I have 36 units all over the country on this, on the desalination. And I have 26 units of river water utilization.
Now, talking of surface water, Engineer Tony, no? And we have a lot of rivers. So River Basin could also one of the the sources of water. So do you have also a project or programs of this?
Actually, nagsugod niya ng surface water din sa Cebu. Katong panahon ni Sir Tami nga gipasupply min dito sa area nga walay connection sa MC. We had one in Pardo and one in Manila. Amo daw tong giundang kay hugaw naman ang tubig, no?
Okay.
Sakto gitong gihimo karon ni General Simato nga gipalimpyo ni mga rivers. And I hope I can still do more, no? And I've been talking with Congressman Raul Dirmar. Sakto gyud na nga we will put more gabion dams and then or dams for these rivers and preserve these rivers clean, and then let us supply that during rainy season. Instead of flooding the city, we can easily utilize that. And then augmented with desalination. I have a project like that in Apari. Ang Apari, I am utilizing surface water na maguna tumoy sa Cagayan River. Dili mi kakuha tubig sa Cagayan River kay Brakis naman kay ang iyang bukana 1 kilometer dako kay tanan. So yung dagat. Ang among gikuhaan dunay dako kay yung kanal dito sa Nia. Unya kaning Nia di ay kana ilang tubig na gyud na excess nga 10 to 20%. So gitagaan gyud mi nilang tubig dito pur Apari. Nakasulbad gyud mi problema dito sa Apari. Pero kung walay tanom og rice, undangon Manila tong ilang bumbang dako. So naa sa may desalination dito, nga among padagaanon kung walay tubig ang Nia.
I see.
Unya, ang among presyo mga 3 to 4 months naman ang desalination. Unya, the bigger portion is surface water man, nga barato kayo. Less than 20 pesos ang presyo dito sa tubig. We can still do that here. And that is very affordable.
I see.
And then, ang ako pagaling proposal, nga ako na ning proposal sa una, which they are considering, ang kaning mga well sa MCWD, nga naa-daplin sa dagat, nga nabrakis na, mo na butangan og Brakis RO kay barato namang Brakis RO. Less than probably less than 30 pesos.
I see.
And that would be really socially kuan like kanang akong bulk water karon diha sa Mactan nga gipa-expand ko karon sa na MCWD to additional 5,000. na ay source din nga spring water nga kang Luloy Otsuan, nga ang presyo din ha, 27 pesos ra.
With this kind of setup or improvement on niya, Sir Tony, it will increase the volume and will be reliable.
It will have a more reliable water source, plus it will be very good for the poor because it will be less.
I see.
It will also solve the flooding. But ang amo mangong proposal kay kani mangong dam development, amo nang gi-propose, which is very well supported by Congressman Raul Dirmar. Dapat ka na gobyerno mo kargasto ana nga dagkong dam like Mananga, Butangag Dam, anang Butuanon River sa ibabaw, Butangag Dam, ang Banilad kay dagko man na nga river. Nya imong ikats pareha ba sa Singapore, imong ikats. Nya nay dakong volume. Dako kay nagsulbad. You know, we were telling Raul nga ang atong gobyerno, ang naanad magud nila, dan. Hasta ang bukid. Nga dili kinahangan nga tartani ako na kabayo, kabaw rin na babaw na to ay, puro simento. Pero mo na po gastuhon ni mo din na sa dam.
Yeah, with this-
Malipay pa kayo ng tao.
Yeah, with this-
With the dam, ako na mo treat para barato na.
Okay. Now, it so happened, Engineer Tony Tompar, last May, no, prior to the election, the city government of Cebu declared a citywide calamity, so also with the province, and the budget that came out was 27.8 million for the solution of a water problem or just to solve the water crisis in Cebu City. No? So with this amount, ug ihatag ko na sa
National
right
government.
agency, so kaniung tang problems nga ato ang maigo or ato ang atubang every year, maminos-minos sa kung tatingalin
Parehas man na nga, dugay naman ang butangan na dam. 60 meters or what, no? Ang gastuhon anang dam, billion. Nya ang water treatment gamay ra. Nya kaya naman ang water treatment na to locally. So kanang dam pwede nag national government. I will tell you, ang sa Bacolod o sa Iloilo ay bidid sa Bacolod 7 pesos, 8 pesos per cubic meter. Kaya saan na karong giistoryahan nila nga na ako mo invest pero ang presyo sa tubig mahal kayo. So, ang akong challenge na is, which is amenable to some politician, let the national government spend for that because that's a major infrastructure. And then, we can they can even just buy our local technology and give the water very cheap. And that can be applied. We have more than 400 rivers in the entire country available for us to use. It is even a national solution I'm proposing. But in areas nga gagmay ra og river parehas ato adiri ay ato nang i-augment og desalination. Ang desalination karon pagsugod na mo art dito sa Shangri-La, it took more than 4 to 5 kilowatt or kung in terms of money now, that's about 50 pesos ang power cost karon. Karon ang desalination karon to produce just the water is about 2 kilowatt. Di nimo i-distribute.
I see.
Atong una 5 kilowatt. Dako gyud kaayong improvement. Nga ang labi na gyud katong ningadto tas Malaysia nga naa dito mo offer na to nga 6 pesos ra. Moubos gyud na.
Will improve.
It will really improve. And modesty aside, kay I'm also a member of a lot of like WEFTEC, the American Water Technologies. I'm also very much aware, and our company is very much aware of the new development in improving the cost of desalination. No? And right now, modesty aside, we are very much comparable to other areas in terms of desalination cost.
Can we expect a more cheaper and reliable water supply in the whole of Metro Cebu if your program or ang imuhang project nga i-implement?
I agree.
Water desalination?
Ako di man ko manghambog ba because I'm very pragmatic about these things. And I have been doing this for a lot of years already, probably on a smaller scale. But you know, this technology can very well be expanded. I built a system already in Bacolod, 60,000 cubic meters a day. And that is not a joke. The counter bidder there like Manila, Maynilad, Prime Water, and Florete, were even saying adi gyud ko kapadagan. Nakapadagan ko, maayog dagan, ang problema lang na mo dito sa Bacolod, supra nas tuig wa mi bayri.
Okay.
Pero nagsigig dagan.
Yeah. We'll discuss more, my dear televiewers, on issue on desalination after these reminders. Don't go away. Welcome once again our program, our weekly My Politics. This is your host, Art Barit. Our guest for this evening is our friend, Engineer Tony Tompar. Engineer Tony, regarding the law on Clean Water Act, okay, as a water supplier, operator in a certain locality, you are mandated to have also a wastewater treatment facility, okay? And if you base in the National Capital Region, most of the hotels are already paying additional, or not an additional, but an extra payment, extra premium on paying this wastewater treated.
Yes.
Okay, coming out from the establishment, are we going to implement that here in Mactan, particularly in order to avoid what happened in Boracay?
That's a very good question, Art. No, and in fact, last year, gipapirma we were asked to sign a commitment by no less than Director William Cunyado sa DNR na in the law daw, if you supply water, you should take care of the wastewater. We were made to sign a commitment na ang sa Mactan, 2 years, 1 year dito man siguro sa Panglao o nagkakuan, na kinahangan mo establish kami wastewater treatment plant.
I see.
Pero i-charge na mo ang cost sa kanang nagamit. Ang ako sa dana, unya, naapag iyang gibutang sa mong commitment nga kung dili ko mo comply, among putlag tubig. Naku, lisod na siya, bay. Pero sige lang, mo pirma ko na, pero lisod na siya. Nga, nag-announce ko na siya few months ago, nanuyon yung taga-hotel, kay nga kunong ako sila putlan, kung sila mo butang, og tubig. Yung ako, diri na ba na, amo ara ba ng commitment lang, nga gipapirmahan. Amo lang mong warningan daan, pero di mo putal niya, wala tayo mainom ng tubig, no? Pero ako lang hangyon, unta kaning mga hotel, mga malls, sa Mactan o sa Panglao, nga kung nana mo yung wastewater treatment, nga nung ako pa may inyong, mag-meeting ta, kamo na lay buhi buta na. Pero ako, obligado gyud ko tabang ninyo. Pagtabang ninyo, kung naamoy wastewater treatment plant, nga dili kaya na nakarong anyong requirement sa DNR. Kaya ang DNR karon bay, ang tubig nga ilabay nimo, ingunani naman. Pwede nang imnon. Kay mo na balaod. Nya kanang ilaha nga tong bag-ong atong unang standard, di man na makapasar. So ang akong offer nila to enhance their system or to upgrade the system that it will meet a standard of clear water plus wa bagi kinanga why nitrates, why phosphate, di man na mo pasar ilaha karon. So akong offer kung nanas la existing, ako na siyang i-innovate, ako nang improve nga mo meet sa standard niya kay gamay na walang gastuhon, gamay ra siguro ilang bayaran. Ako lang i-open up pila gastuhon, niya how do we pila operating cost just like any other establishment that we will do, no?
Okay, Sir Tony. Now, if the establishment have their own treatment facility, so okay na sila rin mo treat. But as a bulk water supplier in a locality, you are required to have a common treatment facility. Ikaw? Kamo?
Dili, ang ilaha lang gihangyo nga naagyo treatment facility kada area kay maglisod naman ta dias Mactan og sa Panlaw magbutag common treatment facility kay wa may dagko nga area.
Okay.
Mahal sang yuta, ang ako lagi unta ato i-clustering nako sila. Nya nangay manggaling kog katong pagkakuha nako nangay kog audience unta sa grupo. Ang Panglao nakig-meeting yun ako, nag-meeting na sad mi. So they're moving. Ang kaning Mactan, I was misunderstood kay ang asosasyon mismo ni balibad kay nana kuno siya ilaha. Unya nasa kuno sila ilang vendor kay kani ako no additional negosyo lang ni mo ning umugos ko. Ako ra ba di ra bagi ko umugos kay dili man kay negosyante sa gudta. Kung kinsa to'y barato makuha ninyo, okay ra kay ko ganto ninyo kwaon basta mo comply lang mo. Kay ako mandate man ko nga mo report ko sa DNR kung compliant na mo kay ako man ko nag-supply sa tubig. Unya accountable man god kay ilan ang gihimo kay kung mo supply ko 100 cubic karon i-report nimo 50 ra imong gitreat. Ha? Kay gamay mo treatment facility. Mo nang dapat mo harmonize gyud na siya nga kung if we are supplying you say 1,000 cubic meters a day, dapat ang matreat siguro mga 800 to 900 cubic meters a day kung ikonsumo na nimo.
Oh, sige.
Pero kadaghanan na. So muna siya concept diha.
Okay. So there is a timeline when you sign
There is a
that,
timeline.
agreement or mandate from DENR.
Ako nagaling gihangi na pugbaling nga i-extend og 1 year kay wa pa kasabot ning ubang negosyante diri.
Okay. Now, how much is the cost if that is an additional burden or additional...
Ang akong cap ana, ang cap na ko ana is less than even Metro Manila. Metro
How much
Manila
is Metro
manggod
Manila?
is about
100 or...
no, it's about 20 plus.
20.
Like 25 or
Okay.
27
Okay.
pesos per cubic meter add-on. Pero ako lang giingnan ng mga hotel o mga commercial. Iwa man mo'y problema ana kay the polluter must pay man. Imo man lang nang i-add-on dito. Mubayad ka na ako 25. Pwede pa na nimo himo og 50 pareha sa Boracay. Nga giduble nila para for administrative, for collection, I don't know. For me, pareha ba itong hospital waste na mo treatment art? Nga primero, mabilibad yun ang mga hospital kaya kuno sila budget. Unya, naaman di budget anak ko no, nga pwede man ang ingon DOH nga i-add-on lang nila sa room rate.
I see.
Kay naamas balaod, the polluter must pay. Kung ikay,
Base principle. Okay.
polluter must pay. Kung ikay pollutan, ikay mubayad ana.
Okay.
So, imo nang i-pass on lang kay negosyante man ta. Wa di man na wa may mo object ana. So, practically kung ako'y ilang pahimuon, ako'y mo invest, magkubra ko nila, pero ang ilang ibayad katuro pong gikubra nila sa mga occupants o restaurant akong gingon. Bisag imong kubrahan lang 5 pesos kada okay na kay na, di ba? Kinsa may di mo bayad ano di ba? So, akong gingon sila nga magsabot lang ta unsaon na pero kung nana kay wastewater unya pagkahuman ni-invest na ka ana makabawi pa ka kay mo charge man gyapon ka atong presyo ha unya ang akong i-charge nimo dili man 26 or 27 na o 25 gamay na lang probably katunga or even less than that kay gamay na lang akong i-invest di ba?
Under the principle of polluter pays principle, and they have, I know, a lot of companies that have, they have corporate social responsibility program, and that is for the protection of the environment. Well, if i-implement nimo ang balaod, do you have the technology in the Tompar to help this company?
Actually, I have also building wastewater treatment long time ago. And I have improved it. In fact, I won a big bidding in Zamboanga to build a big desalination plant, a wastewater treatment plant in 2 areas that's supposed to be handling wastewater. Ang Zamboanga noon, layo ra gyud ta. Kay sa una pa, doon ay wastewater common sila sa tibok syudad, built by the Americans. No? Now, ang the water district, nagpahimo na sa Glaen, expansion. Kaya doon naman to'y community nga nangaguba tungod atong giatake sa MILF dito. Nangaguba man to, niya gi-rebuild man to sa gobyerno. Ang gobyerno karon mo'y naghimo sa water supply dito o kami nakahandle sa wastewater. So, we're doing that, no? And we are even doing more. Ang nakaayo lang namo, modesty aside, in the Mactan and in Cebu, I am building wastewater treatment plant without cost to the businessman.
I see.
O niya, mubayad lang sila per cubic meter. Pareha ba sa akong bulk water? Mubayad lang sila per cubic meter. Magkasinabot lang mi. One of the major projects na ko nga well mentioned by no less than Secretary Simato in Metro Manila, kaning Manila Golf and Country Club.
I see.
So I was extracting dirty water coming from Bonifacio, commercial area, and then converting it into clear water. Mao na ilang gi-irrigate karon sa fairway sa Manila Golf.
Okay.
And they're very happy about it. It's a locally manufactured, it is producing clear water, sanitized, dili sila mga katol kay naidaghang bakterya kay gi-chlorinate mo pud nako.
I see. There is a big hotel in Metro Cebu or in the Cebu City area. I will not mention name of that hotel. I don't know if that water treatment facility is your kanang hinimo, but when they check with that output no sa treated water with the Water Resource Center WRC of the University of San Carlos, it found out nga mas limpyo pa sa MCWD. So, well, if that is the case, So, ingon anak tingali nga imong giingon.
Na ako'y kliyente, kana mo na siya, waterfront. Ni samot pag yun na din ha, kay naaman ko'y reject sa RO. Naaman ko'y reject sa RO, gi-blend pag yun ako. Di samot og kalimpyo by blending, no? I treat it good, plus doon na pag blended water, nga reject sa RO, is doing good.
But the
It's very
problem,
clear.
Tony, is mga more or less 300 cubic meters a day down the drain. Nobody patronized, nobody use it. I've been offering it to the city for free, no, for the Parks and Playground Commission, for the fire trucks, but then, kutog yapon, extracted water yapon sa mga fire hydrants. I don't know what kind of programs we have na non-ontay big hotels ni offer, and then what
Libre
is
pa.
patronized.
Tinood yun na. Actually, the management of water in the entire Cebu should be not only done by the government, it should be well participated by everybody. No? Because it's true that some water, like for irrigation, for cleaning, especially those that are really doing already good in the wastewater, tinaw na imo nang isanitize, pwede na ginang magamit. Kaya kaning atong paggamit sa tubig, dili baya 90% baya na pwede bayag non-potable. So mao sa nay solution akong gihatag sa other cities that you can really manage the usage of water. No? Use the right quality to the right use.
Okay.
And that is very true. And there are more of that you can avail. No? And in fact, mao na nahitabo sa SRP. Ang atong project diha, si water desalination, supply sa kinahanglanon nga potable water. It also collect all the wastewater, treat it, clean it, and then resupply it as non-potable water. Muna 3-5 system na diha. And that is very good project, no? And
So, ano itong water diviner?
naagihapon siguro, but naamag yung areas din ha nga kanang amo karong desalination diha nga nakabutang miguel diha na diha sa reclamation. Di man si water brackish man. Nya nga naam nas dagat. Mao na problema kay kani man gud usahay ang nature labi na diha dool sa river. Bisag naa sa dagat, magkuha kag tubig, iwel, ato man ginang iwel diha kay diha man sa kuan. It's really brackish. Nanas tuga dagat na kay tabunan lang. So, you'll never know ba. So, but what I'm trying to say is let's just manage the usage of water. Maka-save gyud tag dako, makahatag gyud tag maayong serbisyo sa katawan. Basta ayuhon lang pag-manage.
Okay, Sir Tony, now, with that problem, no, in our mountain barangay, especially during kining El Nino na itong phenomenon. So, do we still have the program or ato pagtanaw nga we can also help solve the water problems in the mountain barangays? We went to Mabini and we saw the river and we are also thinking of bringing it downstream. So, what's your intake on this?
Ang kani siya lang mga water source dito sa taas, mo drain ko na dito sa boss. But kana mong mountain barangays, sultihan ti ka, nindot nagdaan, nindot na dito, nindot niya puyan dito. Ang mga tao, dili gyud mamuyo dito, ngani gyud sa sulod, kung may tubig. Nindot kagdaan, may tubig. So ako solusyon din ha, para pag decongested sa syudad, ato nang butangag water system. And I'm very happy to say that no less than Raul Dirmar is going to help us do that. And probably the new city mayor can help us do that. That we will be supplying these mountain barangays with surface water. I will assure you, barato kayo na. Barato kayo na. Let MCWD distribute it lang. Probably we can give it to MCWD a very low price, no? Ato lang isudyuhan, pilay cost, pilay distribution, operating cost. But kana diha, nakaayo din ha kay gravity na diha. Ang source to taas niya, gravity. Ang power cost na naubos kayo.
Though it is still under the kining MCWD franchise area, pero missionaries area na under na sa Mactan Rock niya. So, Mactan Rock Water...
Dili siguro. Ang akong, di man kukuganan.
Water District na.
Dili. Ang akong hangyo ana ni Raul is, probably the government can spend for the Gabion Dam. I'll put the treatment facility and I will just charge for treating it and let MCWD or donate ba siya additional linya para mag-distribute niya. Pwede man po dito ang barangay na may mga barangay ni volunteer nga sila lang po mubayad. Kaya wa man dito. So, for me, that will be very good for the city of Cebu because you decongest. Kung naasay flooding, you'll never know, musaka ang dagat. Di mas maayos yung dito no taas mamuyo na daan. Di ayaw na ubos. So, daghan yung mapalit dito. Kanang imong yuta dito, barato karon mahal na.
Okay, Sir Tony.
Okay.
With that statement, no, grabe kayo itong discussion, and I think it's still very, very much positive that the water crisis could be averted, no, with your technology, of course.
And political will.
And political will.
And good politicians.
Okay. Your party statement to our televiewers.
Yes, I'm very happy that I am your guest, and I hope my ideas will reach in the ears of the right people. And I'm just very happy that the politics now are changing, and I think especially Mactan that probably we can really do desalination at a much cheaper price with the help of the new mayor. And I hope also with the new mayors in the country, like Isko or Soto, and even I've been in Baguio, I was invited by a new mayor. There are a lot of new mayors now, new faces now, and you do not know them, and they're very, very, fertile and new ideas, and they're very aggressive. And I hope they can really see that the number one infrastructure that the people really require, next to air, is water for us to live and live well and be healthy. Health is also very important. If you don't have the bad water, you will have bad health in the people. No water, no health. So you spend, the government spend a lot in the health. Spend more on the water, good water, and you will reduce the cost of kita din daghan kita drugstore, daghan kita hospital. Tayo wa may klaro ang tubig. Klaro na nato. As I've said, politics is really in the water.
Okay.
Let us expect that the politician would be better and be good and really help bring down the price of water. Do not bring up the price of water.
Okay.
Okay.
You should always bring down the price of water.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Engineer Tony Tompar, our guest this evening. And this is our weekly program, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barit. Manamilit na lang umingon nga samtang muhingos pang ilong sa tao. Iya mga pangandoy ug tingusbawan, huway katapusan. Good evening and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.